Hello sparkly people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vera Valentina, your favorite burlesque YouTuber, and we are back with part 3 of the red costume series, but part 2 of the red corset. As you guys know, I have been in the process of building a red basic burlesque costume. In my first video, I had lofty goals. I said that I was going to get this red costume done by the end of February. Needless to say, it is mid-March. But we're still doing better than we've ever done on building a burlesque costume because, as you guys know, Vera Valentina, previous to 2021, was a lazy ass showgirl. But this time we came in with a plan, we knew exactly what we were getting to, so I am still proud of myself for continuing to work through this whole thing. Anyways, so far with this costume, we have rhinestoned the lingerie and we have dyed the corset. Now we just need to embellish the corset with rhinestones. Now this is an undertaking because I decided to cover the entire thing with red stones to obviously cover up some of those nasty old spots that didn't get covered by the dye from the last video. Even though we went in with a plan, we did end up having some issues, but in the end, you guys will see how fabulous this corset turned out. You guys are gonna die when you see it at the end. Just you wait. I just wanted to remind you all what this corset looked like before it was dyed. You can see all the rust stains, the glue stains, residual marks, and everything from when this was supposed to be a blue corset. I just wanted to remind you just so you can see the difference from the very beginning to the very end. And there's this great shot of my butt. And this is what we were left with at the end of the last video. I painted the corset red after it was dyed just to give it the right tint, and now we're gonna start rhinestoning it. And when I said that we're rhinestoning it, I mean we are covering all the staves with rhinestones. The only part of the corset that we're not gonna cover in rhinestones is the mesh. So you're getting headless Vera right now because I'm a mess, obviously. My dip nails are partially done. The color fell off of these two, so there's that. But y'all, this corset is coming along so well. I am just, it is so sparkly. I'm almost done with the first half. I've just got the top portion to finish stoning, and then I'm done with the first half. And I'm gonna start the second half, which I have right here, and this is gonna be the killer. Because as you guys can see, when this corset was blue, I tried to do some wild stuff to it, and obviously it did not go well. So I'm hoping that the red stones will cover this up, because obviously it did not change color with the dye. And then of course, this nasty spot right there, I don't even know what that is. So we're gonna have to cover that up, but I think the rest of it is gonna go really well. Let's see what happens next. Honest truth, you guys, I worked on this corset one half at a time. So I've already done one half of this corset, and now I'm showing you what I did essentially. So I'm going in with the Tulip Slick fabric paint and just painting over the dye to get it to the correct tint. And I'm kind of also hoping that it'll cover up that glue and the rust stains. Now, it covers up some of it, but definitely not all of it, which is why we're going to need to heavily rhinestone this thing and use the Corset rhinestones that I also purchased to cover up some of those weird stains that are on the mesh as well. I need to order some more press-ons. These dip nails are just not doing it for me. I look crazy. Okay, so hey, we're back. It's, I don't know what day of working on this corset, but you need an update of what's going on. I just dyed my hair and that's why my hair is up. So let me get the corset, hold on. Full-fledged here. So this is where we are. As you can see, I have done one whole half of this corset. The other half, as you can see, is not done. And this is going to be the kicker because I have to cover up that glue stain. You see the big stripe, and then of course that glue stain down at the bottom, and that's gonna be really, really hard. Also, I did a poll on Instagram the other day because you guys see on the inside here that blue mesh that's leftover blue from the corset when it was blue. But I want that to go because it's really bothering me. So I did a little test strip because I wasn't sure if the material would, or the corset would fall apart if I took out that corset or that mesh piece. I went on Instagram and I asked the corset aficionados of the internet. Everybody originally said, no, if you take that out, it's going to ruin the structure of the corset. But then I talked to Juno. She showed me the exact same corset. She has the same one. I don't know if hers is also orchard corset or not, but she cut the mesh out of hers. So I went ahead and tried it, and so far so good. I think I'm gonna cut the rest of them out. I also wanted to talk about these markings that I made here on the left side of the corset, because this is where I think a lot of people get tripped up when rhinestoning a corset, is that you can't rhinestone all the way down the middle, because when you're taking it off, you're gonna run into the stones. So I marked out with a white chalk pencil where I'm gonna lay the stones. So nothing will go on the inside of this space right here. And that should save me a lot of trials and tribulations once I get on stage with this thing. This corset process has been a hot ass mess, as you guys know. Oh, and I also got this ribbon. Once again, I went on Instagram and I asked my corset aficionado friends what kind of cording should I use for the back of my corset, and I didn't get any responses. So I asked the costume queen herself, Media Noche, what would she suggest for cording for the back, and she said double-sided satin or silk ribbon in 1.5 inch, and it should just glide perfectly. So that's what I bought. This is Humphreys Craft 1/2 inch double-faced satin ribbon, and I'm really excited to use it. Of course, you guys know that everything that I'm going to be using in this project is going to be linked in the description box down below. And what's exciting now is that I've been approved for the Amazon Associates program. So if you use my links, I will collect a small commission off of the things that you guys purchase, and it would really, really help me out. It would help me finance my burlesque career. So make sure you click the links. Make sure you use the stones. Make sure you buy the ribbon. All the fun stuff from Amazon. Back to work. Okay, now you can see exactly what I was talking about with the markings, because when you slide off the corset, this little clasp needs space to move across. So I left a little bit of space so that nothing gets stuck, because I've definitely rhinestoned corsets before and rhinestoned all the way to the end, and it was stupid, and now you know. All right, so now we've come to one of the big challenges on this corset, and that's making sure that we can cover up this mysterious glue stain with the red rhinestones. And sure enough, it worked out pretty much perfectly. If I'm not mistaken, I can't see it. Can you see it? Can you tell that it was ever there? Absolutely not. Now the next issue is going to be this mysterious stain right here. So the plan that I came up with was to use the Corset rhinestones that I purchased to cover up the glue stain. I tested it out on the left side, the design looked perfect, and I was ready to do it on the right until I ran out of stones, like all my stones, so I had to wait. A few days later, the second pack of Corset rhinestones arrived today, so I'll finally be able to match the top pattern and the bottom pattern to the opposite side. But this side is going to be interesting because we have to cover that, and I don't think the design that I created is going to come far enough up, so this might have to be bigger on this side so that we can cover this, if that makes sense. And you guys can see my progress. Almost done. 2 more staves back here and the top, and we will be done. And then we can add the ribbon and actually see if we can make this bad boy fit. All right, update. So as you can see here, I've started to match the pattern on the second piece of corset to match that one there. Almost done, but I wanted to start this because you guys know this is gonna be hard to cover up in this. So we're gonna have to make the patterns bigger on both pieces. Just haven't figured it out yet, but I will as soon as I finish all this. But I'm almost out of stones, so this could be a huge problem. We shall see. I really want to get this done today. I really want to get this done today. I really do. I don't think I have to tell you that I ran out of stones again that day, and I had to wait a few more days for more stones to arrive. We're back again. Here's the situation. I'm cutting the mesh out of the back of this thing with my trusty dusty Fiskars, and this is tedious, but Juno says I can do it and it will not mess with the structure of the corset, and it already looks better to me, so we're taking it out. It must be done. I am doing it. But God, this is hard. Can I just say that we are having an ultimately excellent hair day today? Like, this bad boy is just sitting the way that it is supposed to. Feeling it. We're almost done. So close. So to finish off this corset, the only thing that we have left is to lace it up. Like I said, I got some advice from Midi and Noche to buy 1/2 inch double-faced satin or silk ribbon. She said that it would glide really, really nicely on and off since we'll be wearing it on stage. Plus, it just looks really pretty. A reminder that I will have the link for this ribbon in the comment section down below, just in case you guys want to buy it for yourselves. But this is literally the last step, and I'm gonna tie this off and be done. Lord, this took forever. It's time for the final reveal. Do you guys like these like present day cutaways in the video? I'm kind of digging it. I might do this more often. Anyway, back to the corset. Well, sparkly people, I could not be more pleased with this costume. This turned out way better than I thought it would. I mean, I always knew that it was gonna turn out good, but like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like there was some touch and go moments there for a second. Like I wasn't sure if this was gonna turn out the way I wanted it to, if it was gonna be the same color red, if the stones were gonna look good, but it turned out fantastic. I'm really excited about this costume. I can't wait to do the next parts. Now that we've finished the lingerie, the pasties are done, and the corset, now we just need to work on the robe, the hairpiece, and the shoes. That's next. So hopefully if you guys like this video, you'll stay tuned for the next one. Comment down below if you think that I could definitely stand next to some of these costume queens with this corset on. Comment down below if you think I should perform at Duane Park with this costume on. So excited. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned and watching me go through this whole crazy process of building this burlesque costume. Again, if you like it, hopefully you'll stay tuned for the next one where we'll be working on the robe and the hairpiece and the shoes. I'm Vera Valentina, your favorite burlesque YouTuber, giving you the best in burlesque beauty and booty here on social media, also trying to help you go further faster in burlesque. And I will catch you guys in the next successful costume video. Oh my gosh! I am such a mood. I am such a mood right now. Such a mood. Bye.